I've read a lot of book about psychology, how to deal with stress, anxiety, and so on. But this week was just really a tough one. A lot of things happen, a lot of things going on actually. And in this video, I will show you how journaling helped me to go through this week with a peace mind and to be more calm about all these things happening right now. I will show you also how you can also do the same, so you are more ready to face all these problem and daily struggle that you face actually. This week I have a lot of anxiety, frustrations and fear about the future, if even I'm going to find a job, if I'm going to pay the bills, how my life will look like to 2025, where I'm going to live, which kind of job should I do, if even I'm going to find a job. So you have all this fear, all this anxiety, all this frustration, and you don't know what to do with that. At the same time, you are also writing your exams and so on, and you just keep telling yourself you are not studying enough, you are not giving enough to do this study. At the same time, you also have all these family or friends problems that you have to deal with, and maybe someone also anger you and you don't know how to manage with these feelings and emotions and so on. When you are so hungry, this hungry turn to sadness, or when you have fear, every single day this fear just turn out that you have anxiety. When you go to bed, you just keep thinking about it, and you are blaming yourself that you think about those things, and this how it get worse. In order to deal that, I already came across the idea that sometimes it's good to journaling. That is the solution that I was waiting for, and a good friend introduced me to that practice. When you have every single thought, every single frustration, it's good just to put that on paper. I really didn't do that the last years, but right now this year I'm trying to force myself to write about it. Something magical happen when you do that. When you write the problem, it's just like that the problem is more tangible. It's not more really so big that you thought. It's more that you can see I have this problem look like this, and I can do something about it. Most of the time, the problem that is in our head is not so big as we thought, because our imaginations just making at that worse, thinking about the worst situation that might happen, but our brain helping us to avoid danger and so on. And that's why our mind is really good at imagining the worst situation. It's really hard at the beginning to know how to write. You don't know, you just have this pen and a white page, but you don't know how to start. And for me, reading this book actually, it helped me to develop the skill to better describe the problem that I currently have. And the name of this book is You Deserve This Shit. It's really a good one because, when you have a problem, when you have an anxiety, when you have some kind of emotions going up in your mind, and if you know how to describe it really with words, like for my case, it's just like I was wondering if I'm going to find a job, so I started to describe why should I have fear that I will not find a job first. The second thing that I did is how to tackle these situations. What can I do now in order to avoid this worst case scenario that I will not find the jobs? I'm right about it. I feel that I'm more relaxed. I'm more ready to go to bed with a peace of mind, because I've described the problem, and I've described also how the solution to that problem will look like. And sometimes also I have hundreds of things to do, this YouTube channel, I have study and so on, and sometimes you don't know if you will make it all this to do things that you have to accomplish. But somehow when you write it down that I have to do this before going to bed, it's just liberating you in somehow. Most of time I'm someone who read a lot of books about emotional things and so on, but sometimes I don't know how to manage anxiety here, because I take too much thing personally. But writing helped me to regulate my emotion, helped me to regulate my fear, my stress and so on. And I found out when you force yourself to write freely without fear, without doubt, just writing, that's how you start to develop like a kind of resilience about life, about things that happen currently in your life. So it's just like a life-changing habit that I currently developing. I'm not writing every single day, but I write when I first feel the need to do that, and I just encourage you to do the same. And that's it. It was really nice to speak with you today and to have this small conversation today, because I thought that if earlier this week was tough for me, maybe it was also a tough week for you. And if it's a tough week for you, writing might help you to have more clarity about it, to have more resilience about it, and how to tackle all these problems. Remember, writing a problem already help you to solve that problem at 50%. When you identify the enemy, when you identify the problem, and you are able to describe it really with detail, that's how you can easily find solutions to those problems. And your mind thinking about the worst case scenario is just a way to protect you, and able to write all these worst case scenario, and you put solutions beside it, going to be more resilient and more comfortable and more courageous to tackle all these problems. I have also this little video that talk about how I managed to go through my thing. Also there, I was also already experiencing all this frustration and emotional breakdown, so take a look at it. And if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up and try to share it if that might help someone else. I believe in you and I love you, so see you in the next video. Bye.